A very aggressive, pushing top laner that's really good at just forcing you back. Typically, good wave clear and just good sustain is something that you want to try and run into Renekton, someone that can't necessarily get bullied as much. I think Perks isn't overextending the possibility of a collapse, and speaking of that...
Oh, it's a catch. Oh, Xerxes, the damage! Well, he really took it to Trick right there. First blood secured for the Kazakhs.
That is a great way to start for the G2 expect up in the top lane on the Renekton, and I wonder if they're going to go for this.
I think they are. Throws down the smoke screen, flashing preemptively. Chachi still got his. He's going to burn it, but is it too late? It is! A collateral damage from Trick means he gets a kill.
Trick moves in through the lane. The constant
slice out of it, I should say. Still, it's been the farm game for now. Since the junglers haven't been looking top for a little while, it has been a quieter affair there. But still, the shockwave's going to land in the mid. Exile a little bit low. Perks is going to run it in for a kill on Exile.
Solo kill by Perks in the mid lane. Points in his W as they now look for a roam bot.
Here we go. The Abyssal Voyage to cut off Samix and Hylissang for their own tower. Hylissang is going to get walked right into the chains. Double chains are on right now. But Hylissang, he might not live through this one. They're going to flash. The ball is out, and Perks claims another.
Mithy makes the roam to mid to bring Perks down bot.
Not an even story in the bottom. Sven has a whole BF sword on that of Samix, so going to be harder and harder for Unicorns to try and contest this. Let's take a look up top, though, as the junglers are going to be joining in. The hammer comes out. It's flashed away from. Chachi has to burn his own. Xerxes coming a little bit late. A slice, a dice, an auto, and a kill for the interior crocodile alligator.
G2 picked themselves up a champion that he is known for. The Unicorns of Love make good work as we see a fight being forced from G2.
Curtain call is open. Hylissang's going to dodge one. He's going to dodge two, but has to force his flash. And the last one's going to connect right on the edge of it. And he gets taken down by Trick. A teleport being expended, but G2 are going to be running away with this one. Spitting expect back into Chachi. The ball will just teleport available. So this is at best a 4v5 for a while.
I wouldn't be surprised if G2 just use this as an opportunity to turn around and force the fight, because they should not go for a 50-50 steal.
Now they're going to turn around, and Perks just absolutely melts through Samix here. Unicorns tried to respond, but it was G2 that were just a little too quick. Let's see how the fight shakes out. Chachi knocks Sven into the wall, but it doesn't matter, and now the hammer comes to knock him away. But they're safe under mid-turret, and it's a curtain call being opened up. Unicorns are going to have to get out and dodge real quick, and they're realm warped out of there, but Hylissang is left on his own.
Hylissang has no flash.
Oh, he might get stopped up. He does have silences, however. Trick moving forward. He's going to try to dodge away. Flashing, and Trick with another. That's two for G2.
G2 simply used the Baron to force Unicorn, and he ends up getting collapsed on. So G2, innovative, well, I say innovative, but just strong way to force a fight as Hylissang ends up going down again.
We just saw him die, but there he goes again. Hylissang is going back to Fountain the Express route.
Lovely play from Trick to actually go over the wall and remove the blast cone threat. Will they commit, though?
Yeah, Mithy, he's going to get the Grey Health on, and Chachi's going to send one flying, but he might give his life for it. They do manage to take down Mithy, and Exile goes in onto Trick, doesn't have the damage to finish the job. He has to warp out to safety, but not before Expect. Gets one last slice on him. It is a 2-for-1. GG's just outside of range. Meanwhile, the top laner's Tango in the bottom side. Well, we've seen this dance a couple of times, and Expect, he throws down the Dominus, and in comes Mithy. Chachi's got a flash, and he is not going to be able to use it. 3-on-1 ain't fair, but Expect comes out with a kill.
And G2 likely won't lose.
Do not give it up after that. Perks is going to insta-cleanse the Nether Grasp of Hylissang, and he's still safe on the mid. The shockwave is huge. Command delete, and G2 are looking to do just that to visit Chachi. The hammer, the windup, it is not enough to knock everybody out and dodge. The redemption comes in, he gets Expect into a wall, and it is not enough damage. He flashes away. G2 keep all their members alive by the skin of their teeth, and they claim 2 unicorns. Let's see if he can spot out a steal attempt by Xerxes. Could be dangerous here. Samix and Exile are still there. Piercing arrow comes in. Trick was already around the side, and he spotted Xerxes. The damage is not quite enough, and off screen, Perks just picks off Exile. This is looking better and better for G2. Xerxes would need to be the hero, but they are taking their time about this one. Hylissang incoming. G2 still committing for this. Very low. Mithy is tanking up too much. He dies. In goes Xerxes! Oh my word, he doesn't get the steal, but that was close.
It certainly looked like it, because he does the Unicorns lineup. They know they have a big gold lead, and now they're trying to force it.
Oh man, Perks is just so slippery. He finally gets shut down, but Exile nearly eats it. He's gonna have to walk out back to Fountain.
Vision control around their topside jungle. as they actually go for a bit of a 1v2 against Expect.
I mean, Expect is going to get stopped up for a second by the Nethergrass, but look at how squishy Hylissang is, and Expect is recognizing that. Meanwhile, Trick was just polishing off another tower. Hylissang, he's going to get flashed on, he's going to get sliced down to 0, and Chachi just doesn't have the damage. The Shockwave is pulling in Exile. Dodging the collateral damage, but it doesn't mean a thing. Expect is just too damn big, and G2 are onto the inhibitors. They don't need the bear.
Always a chance for another.
There's the Realm Warp. Oh, they've got everybody, but they're into the pit. The hammer. Oh, they're just going to take it down themselves. It's not stolen away. Trick secured it with the smite. It was a nice try, boys. But in the end, G2 Esports, they may not have been expecting that one, but they were able to finish it off.
I love the all-in play from the Unicorns of Love. That is such a Unicorns thing to do. They know their backs are against the wall, so they just make the play. They go in, all 5 members, into the Baron pit. They try to force the steal, and while they can't get it, it doesn't matter because they go down valiantly.
Win or lose, these guys definitely played it out with style. Mythy swallows visit Chachi for the kill. It's gonna be only Nexus turrets taken down for the end of it all, 20-5. G2 playing out, cool, calm, collected, and they will take game number 1 over the Unicorns of Love.
Very clean game from G2 Esports. Early on when Xerxes got that first blood, I thought, this is a great start for Unicorns. Xerxes can now restart to snowball these lanes, get his solo laners ahead. They should have push in the bottom, but early on, perhaps a bit of nerves from the Unicorns because like good disengage and act as a good front line, which G2 are somewhat lacking. Now the fact that they've actually picked up the Azir, we did see it come out from Febiven last week against G2.
Sends a tongue lashing, there's the chains on. Samix is having to be careful here. Flashing away, Samix stopped up for just a second and Hylissang noms him. Putting it back to the safety of tower, but it is not over yet. Expect around the backside with an equalizer. It looked like he teleported on that ward, and Samix is going down for first blood. Trick is there to try and get 2. Doesn't manage to find it until the last second. Exile looking for revenge. In comes Xerxes. It is a party in this bot lane, but the Unicorns may not have the numbers. Exile does get a kill, but not before he goes down. Daisy looking to try and even the odds, but it's too late. Expect and Mythy, they should be able to... Looking to push them back for now, but there's no backup except the Tom Kench comes out of the woodwork, and they find Expect on the backside. Samix getting a little revenge.
Good response from the Unicorns, utilizing the ultimate.
Even what he's done on this Azir, it's creative, it's different. I really like that coming out of the mid laner, and Hylissang and Xerxes are gonna start a fight with Mythy and Trick. Sven around the side, Redemption's flying, teleport's going, it's getting crazy, and Mythy's gonna have to go back under tower. Exile around the backside, picks off Sven, curtain calls onto Mythy, they're gonna take him down as a double to Exile, looking for more. The Unicorns were the ones that got the collapse off, and Trick is fighting it out, but Chachi takes him down.
We told you it was about this point in the game where the Unicorns switch that.
The Unicorns are going all in on this one. There's a teleport coming out of Expect. Daisy is tanking this Baron up. They're trying to collapse. The equalizer's on. In goes Chachi. He gets shuffled right on back, but this Baron's real low. It's gonna get secured. Smarted down. Expects in the pit. He gives his life. Oh my goodness, Unicorns of Love have come up with it.
And this is... we might not have time for that as a play comes top.
Everybody's on the top side. Expect finds himself in unfriendly territory. Daisy tanking everything through. Not enough minions to finish off that turret, and Samix gets blown away by Trick just up the river.
Unicorns of Love are suddenly all over the shop. Exile has been forced back, and G2 are looking for a potential collapse.
They might be able to do it here. No ultimate for Trick, but it's no problem at all as they've slowed down Hylissang. Chachi's going to get a big Gnar into the wall, but he may not go very far after that one. Looked like he was getting narbecued for just a second. Hylissang eats him up, but he's back to mini form. There is no tower, and Perks shuffling around the side. They turn their attention to visit Chachi, but Perks goes down. Chachi walks away, but not till a piercing arrow takes him down to...
Trick is able to punish him in rotation, and now...
Speaking of, all right, Sven's just trying to play ring around the river, or ring around the brush, I should say. Hylissang's going to eat him up. Kill secured by Xerxes.
Okay, this game is descending. This game is getting a little bit out of control now, because now we have to look at Sven and wonder, what was he doing there? Not respecting the...
I don't even know anymore.
I don't even know anymore. We were praising G2 in game 1 for their clean execution.
Chachi on the bottom side, but Baron is live once again. There's an Infernal coming up in a minute. G2 are actually going to start this Baron here. Expect's not far behind. Chachi has TP, But Baron's already at half health.
Here comes the round warp.
Oh, they're bringing everybody to the party. It was just a zone, but they weren't going to be anyway fooled by it, and now they take the Baron. Exile getting locked up. He's got shields for days. Chachi is around the side, but he's got no Narbar. They're looking for Expect, see if they can polish him off. Even though the Baron buff was there, Expect goes golden, and he might be going down. Doesn't take anybody with him, and Samix getting the kill credit for that. Perks a little low. Daisy getting pulled into Trick. The rest of the team right on top of him. Perks equalizes Exile, and Trick is left all by his own. It's a 2-for-1, but G2 have Baron on 3.
G2 just go for the force onto Baron.
Right for the taking, and they can march through this mid to try and push on. Xerxes looking to make a counterplay. Exile Hill saying Chachi, Samix, they're all here, but G2 are playing this one a little wiser, or are they? Curtain calls opened up. Chachi is mini-Gnar, but he's got shields once again. It's going to be Perks that gets blown up by Samix. Meanwhile, in the back, Expect throws down the equalizer. The red carpet is not enough to burn through anybody. So G2 lose 1 as they got some damage on this turret, but it could have been a lot worse. Mithy was looking real low.
All right, Samix, you redeemed yourself a little bit. Let's see if you can get anything else.
They've got Xerxes. Oh, they just bring everybody through, and they're going to stop up Sven for just a second. Mithy will give his life. Xerxes takes the kill credit. That's going to be a big dragon now for Unicorns of Love. Trick comes right on in, and he steals it right back away. Big plays for G2 to keep themselves from losing out to Perks. They're on Baron right now. They've started it. G2. It's already down to half health. They've got the damage, but Xerxes is going to throw in the brush. Will they be able to take it? Curtain calls open. They find one shot into Trick, one onto Mithy. In comes Daisy. It's down to 1,500. Is it going to get stolen away? Xerxes plays the hero, and he grabs it right from under G2's nose. And Exile on the side gets Perks. This is going great for Unicorns right now. They're getting knocked up, but Hillisang is going to get a nom on onto Samix. Mithy and Sven, a double kill. They're looking for everything. They nearly get the ace and a triple for the Rise. What the hell was that? It's only Expect a few seconds left on Trick. They get the exhaust, they get the towers, they force the flash from Expect, and it will be a hell of a hold if Trick can hold on to this one. Chachi still tanking through. The last Nexus turret is down. But Mithy and Perks are back up, and Unicorns, they've got to retreat from this one. Chachi a little bit low, and Exile is going to get shut down. The rest of the Unicorns trying to get out of town. It's Hillisang who's going to make it out with Xerxes, or is he? Hillisang might be giving his life as well, and it is nearly a reverse ace.
But it's too little too late for G2 because...
But it's about up anyways. That's no problem. Oh, the teleport from Chachi. Oh, are you kidding me? Is he going to be able to get this one? He hops in. There's no Nexus turrets. He's got one shot. He's got two. He's going to have to flash around the side. Expect picks up Exile. But the Nexus is going low. There's a double kill for Sven. They've managed to finish it. Daisy is going to be the only one left. They defend, but there's a big Gnar. 1 auto, 2 autos, 3. No, he just didn't. Oh, are you kidding? There's one damn hit left.
Sven of a play. Are G2 actually going to do it?
They've just got Nexus turrets left. I mean, there's still 8 seconds on Hillisang. There's still 5 seconds on Samix. They're going to plow through the rest of it. It's 40 minutes into this game. What a wild one it's been. But in the end, it is going to be G2 and 0. Holy moly.
Look at the joy on their faces. I cannot believe that game ended the way it did. G2 did not deserve to win that game.
You know who deserved to win that game? I think the fans did. What the hell? The last 20 minutes was just madness.
I can't believe that. Like the fact, like the logic in the Unicorn. I understand. You have Tom Kenchel, you have.